Hello, fellow Clashers. This is Valentino of Clan Los Phoenix coming at you with Episode 7 of Val Does Clash. The first thing I want to get done today is talk about our last contest and announce the contest winner. The correct answer was 4 minutes and 21.33 seconds. Nobody hit it exactly dead on, but I had two people tie at 4 minutes 21.34. The first correct guess was from Samantha Chowdhury at 4:21:34, and tying her was Joseph Ruiz with the same answer. I did say I would randomly choose a winner in case of a tie, so using the most scientific method I could think of, I took my baseball cap, wrote down your names on 2 slips of paper, put them in the hat, shook the hat around, and out drew a name. And congratulations, Samantha, you are the winner of Val Does Clash's first ever contest. If you didn't win, guys, don't worry. We're going to have more contests coming, and we're going to give everybody more opportunities to win another gift card. Thanks, guys, for everybody that submitted a time. I really appreciated the participation. I was overwhelmed by the responses. Thank you all again for watching. That being said, let's move on to the first replay of the day. This first replay is by somebody you may have heard of. He is named Glider. He is from the clan Los Phoenix. He is the leader, and he is one of our best attackers. Glider's first war raid is against Jerry Sim of Clan Singapore. Glider started off this raid by dropping his queen and some healers behind her. He used some wall breakers to gain access for his Barb King into the base. He put all of his witches in one spot over here on the west side. And what that's going to do is eliminate some buildings on the outside, so the witches and the skeletons are going to go straight to the middle because they won't have to wander around. The heroes are cleaning up those buildings. One interesting thing to note is that Glider is all in at this point. He has deployed all of his troops except for one minion, so it's basically sit back and watch, use his spells wisely, and use his heroes at the exact moment where the abilities will help him the most. Now at this point the town hall is already down. Glider has frozen the multi-target Inferno Tower to save those witches. And now he has frozen it for a second time to make sure it doesn't take out any of his witches. Now if you take a look at his heroes, the queen is still at full health, with all the healers still on her, keeping her up. The king is over here working on some defenses. A few witches have broke off and are working on some of the buildings in the south corner of this base. Glider is at 70% and still going very strong. The middle witches and skeletons are trying to break out of that middle to help with these defenses up here. Now at this point, Jerry Sim is probably thinking, I shouldn't have used this base layout. Another thing that hurt Jerry Sim was that one of his Inferno Towers is set on single target. Now if you guys notice, Glider wasn't too worried about the single fire Inferno. What he did freeze twice was the multi-target. The multi-target is much more dangerous against mass witches than that single fire. There's only a few seconds left in this raid, and I think the only thing that Glider did wrong in this whole raid was that he wasted a little Dark Elixir on that one minion he made. I mean, come on, let's not be wasteful with Dark Elixir. Anyway, this raid is over. Put it in the books. A beautiful 3-star victory for Los Phoenix. Okay, back with Glider's second attack in this war. This time he is going against Bubba of Clan Singapore. And Glider starts off this raid the same way. He puts out his Archer Queen and puts 4 healers behind her. He's using a few wall breakers to gain access to this base. And what he does next is very interesting. Note how he drops 4 earthquake spells up there to gain access to the town hall. There is now a gaping hole that you could drive your pickup through. The queen is at full health still. She is now going to work on some of the defenses around here. She just took out an archer tower, working on an elixir pump right now. Next she turns on the wizard tower. And here come the mass witches, aiming right for that town hall. There goes the Barb King. By clearing out some of these structures up here, the Barb King will help keep those witches pointing right towards the middle. One thing that Glider did different in this raid is that he only brought 1 free spell, and there it goes because it's getting close to his witches and skeletons. But that is the difference between a good player and a great player. A great player spots every little detail. He knew he'd be attacking from the close side of the multi-target Inferno and would only need 1 freeze before it went down. Now he has enraged all the troops there in the middle. They are now in bloodthirsty mode. And there goes a mass of skeletons just annihilating the inside of the base. The town hall is down. He is now at 61.4%, and his queen is still at full health. All the healers are still alive, keeping her up. She just steps on a big bomb, It doesn't even faze her. She is a bulldozer. And just like that, things aren't looking too good for Bubba. Glider still has a whole coven of witches in the middle, just making skeleton babies left and right. He is at 81%, and nothing is going to stop this attack. At this point in the raid, he still has an overwhelming amount of troops left. The queen is still at full health. All the healers are still keeping her up. She has not even used her ability yet. She just stepped on a big bomb. It might as well have been a frog. It didn't hurt her in the least. And now she is rounding up the corner to get some of these upper buildings. It is not looking good. We are now at 96%. There are still a few million skeletons wandering around. 3 harmless buildings left, 98, 99, and there it goes. Another 3-star victory for Glider in the same war. I'm sorry, Bubba from Singapore, but I don't know what you did. Maybe you said something bad about Glider's mother. I don't know, but he just put up 3 stars on you. Anyway, the conclusion of this war was Las Phoenix 104 and Singapore 82. Congratulations to both sides. It was a war well fought. All right, guys, the next thing I want to talk about is our next contest. Leave me some comments below. Give me some ideas of how I can give away the next gift card. I have a few ideas of my own, but you guys may have something better. If you do, let me know. All right, guys and gals, that's going to do it for me. Please, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe below. Show me some love. Come back for the next episode. And remember, nobody does Clash like Val does Clash.